They're buttery, they're crumbly, loads of filling.
What do you think, buddy?
We're gonna have these, I think, with vanilla ice cream later.
George is ready.
How about bakers? When I see food trends like Starbucks drinks or Disneyland's Dole Whip pop up, I like to put my big and bold spin on them and show you how you can make them at home. Now that we are heading into the fall, my favorite time of year, I'm starting to see a lot of McDonald's apple pies. So we are going to give that a shot today, and I'm going to show you how you can make your very own at home. So let's talk apples. Use whatever apple is good for cooking in your country. In the United States, I use Granny Smith apples. In Ireland, we use Bramley apples, whatever is good for you. We're going to add a chopped apple into our pot. We're going to follow that with a little bit of brown sugar. Now, if you don't have brown sugar like I didn't this morning, you can easily make it at home. I have a recipe on my website. It's just sugar and treacle. We're going to add in a little bit of cinnamon, salt, a little bit of lemon juice, and a big knob of butter. When everything is in the pot, head over to the stove. So what we want to do here is let the apples cook. It's going to take around 10 to 15 minutes over medium heat. Just let them cook down, simmer up, and get nice and soft. So as it's simmering away, I let some of this liquid evaporate just to make it kind of thick. But also what I do is here I have a little bit of cornstarch mixed with some water. And I'm just going to pour that in and stir. And immediately you see it thicken up the sauce, and that's what we want. We want to have a nice thick kind of apple pie filling so that our hand pies are lovely and moist and not dry. So let that simmer for a minute or two just to let the cornstarch activate. Lovely. Now I'm going to turn off the heat, bring it over here, let it cool down, and we're going to get started on our pastry. So now for the pastry, we are going to use puff pastry. Now you can use a good quality store-bought puff pastry, or you can make my easy puff pastry. It's super easy to make. You fold in frozen butter and you get lovely flaky pastry. So that's what I have here. Definitely check out that video because it's going to be one that you're going to want to add to your repertoire. So actually what I'm going to do is roll my pastry to 1/8 of an inch thick because that's definitely thick enough. So everybody, 1/8 of an inch. Now, once you've done that, we are going to cut out with a little ruler 4.5 inch square by 6 inches. And all of this information is on my website as well. I know it seems like really big squares, but we're going to fold over the pastry and then it's going to make sense. So cut out as many as you can. The good thing about my puff pastry is that with the ends, I do roll it up again and it's perfectly fine. So now that we have our rectangles, I have some egg wash here, and you just want to brush that around the border of your pastry, because this is what is going to stick your pastry together and keep it sealed. So here I have my filling and it has cooled down and it's nice and thick. I'm going to go and put that on one side of the rectangle of pastry, like so. I always put too much filling in, but you know what? There's nothing worse than having too much pastry and too little filling. So I try and get as much in there as I can. Then we're going to fold over the pastry. So I would say no more than 2 teaspoons of filling, because as you can see, it's kind of popping out the sides of mine. But you know what? I'm okay with that now because when you go to eat it, it's full of filling. So you've got a lot of filling and a lot of pastry as well. So that's my favorite. With a fork, we're just going to pierce the 2 pieces of pastry together. You know, these are rustic little hand pies, so don't worry if they're not absolutely perfect, because we're actually going to cover them in cinnamon sugar and they're going to look beautiful regardless. So once you've done a few hand pies, keep on rolling out all of your dough and filling them until you've no more pastry left. Lastly, we're going to egg wash them, dust them in cinnamon sugar, and cut some slits in the top so steam can come out. These apple pies are looking pretty legit, so now it's time to get them into the oven, and all the baking instructions are on my website. These pies look like legit McDonald's pies. I am thrilled. Let's see if they taste like them. Kevin, come on in.
I am here.
Okay,
we're here.
I'm gonna cut you off a little bit. Be careful because it's really hot.
Okay,
it's just
thank
out the
you.
oven, Kevin, careful.
Oh, Gem. Flaky crust, awesome filling. I've had my share of McDonald's apple pies, let me tell you. These are way better.
Buttery, flaky, full of filling.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely delicious. I think we're going to have these later on with some apple or with some vanilla ice cream.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I think Georgie wants some. Maybe not yet, buddy. But yeah, these are amazing.
Definitely
Gem.
try them out. Put them on your fall baking list, and we'll see you again really soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Oh, sorry.
Really good.
So flaky.
What do you think, buddy?
What do you think, Georgie?
You ready? You waving to everybody?